ZABoxingNation, where boxing lives, breathes, and breaks down. Boxing fans, we've got another massive Riyadh card lined up for November 22nd, and this one is truly from top to bottom a loaded card. Three undefeated young stars: Devin "The Dream" Haney, Brian Norman Jr., Abdullah Mason, and Sam Noakes. We'll all share the spotlight alongside the powerhouse David Benavidez, who will be fighting Anthony the Beast from the East Yarde. David Benavidez continues to prove he's one of the most dangerous men at light heavyweight. The event could easily shift the landscape of three different divisions in one night. And for your favorite segment, on this day in boxing history, let's break this all down. Devin "The Dream" Haney, who is 32 wins, 0 losses, and 15 big wins coming by way of knockout, is back and still chasing greatness. Devin Haney's style is surgical, elite defense, sharp timing, and ring IQ that allows him to dismantle opponents without ever needing to brawl. But across from him stands Brian Norman Jr., who is 28 wins, 0 losses, and 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. A man who brings something Devin "The Dream" Haney hasn't seen in a while: raw, unpredictable power with nothing to lose. Brian Norman Jr. has been bulldozing his way through opponents at 147 pounds, showing knockout ability in both hands and improving patience with every fight. This fight is the definition of a pure boxer versus a power puncher. Devin "The Dream" Haney's job will be to establish control early behind his jab, keeping Brian Norman Jr. turning and frustrated. But Brian Norman Jr.'s game plan will be to force exchanges, cut off the ring, and test how well Devin "The Dream" Haney can handle heavy artillery. If Brian Norman Jr. can make this a dogfight, we could see Haney's composure truly tested. But if Haney dictates range, rhythm, he'll remind everyone why he's the most complete technicians in the game. This could easily become one of those most telling performances for Devin "The Dream" Haney's career. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. Devin "The Dream" Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, November 22nd. David Benavidez, who is 30 wins, 0 losses, and 24 big wins coming by way of knockout, is now making his third appearance at 175 pounds. And he's looking to look fully grown into the division. His pace, power, volume, and confidence are unmatched. A constant storm of volume and pressure that breaks his opponents down mentally before it breaks them physically. But his opponent, Anthony the Beast from the East Yarde, who is 27 wins, 3 losses, and 24 big wins coming by way of knockout, is no stranger to war. Anthony Yarde is built like a tank, and he hits like one too. He's learned valuable lessons from wars with guys like Sergey Kovalev and Artur Beterbiev. And he's refined in his timing and counterpunching ability since then. This fight could come down to one thing: who controls the exchanges? David Benavidez likes to throw 5, 6, sometimes 7 punch combinations, but Anthony Yarde's best chance is to land that perfect right hand in between his shots. If Anthony Yarde can time David Benavidez's aggression, he might shock the world. But if David Benavidez walks him down the same way that he did Boo Boo Andrade and Caleb Plant, we could be looking at another statement knockout for David Benavidez, and a clear message that the monster is ready for a challenge at the world titles at light heavyweight in 2026. If David Benavidez is successful against Anthony Yarde, he will be seeing Artur Beterbiev or Dimitri Bivol. Artur Beterbiev, Anthony Yarde arguably gave Artur Beterbiev the toughest fight of his career, and that's what makes this fight even more Interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde, November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This might be the dark horse fight of the year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Abdullah Mason, who is 19 wins, 0 losses, and 17 big wins coming by way of knockout. Just 20 years old, is already one of boxing's most gifted young fighters. Lightning fast, precise, and composed beyond his age. His footwork and shot selection are levels above lightweights his age. And his growth fight to fight is scary. Facing him is Sam Noakes, who is 17 wins, 0 losses, and 15 big wins coming by way of knockout. A relentless British pressure fighter who comes forward like a machine. Sam Noakes attacks the body early and often, breaks opponents down with volume, and has shown that he can take a punch as well as he can give one. This is speed versus strength, movement versus pressure, and both men are coming to prove they are ready for top-tier competition. If Abdullah Mason can stay disciplined and stick to his angles, he'll likely outclass Sam Noakes and win a wide decision, or even score a late stoppage. But if Sam Noakes gets inside and drags Mason into a firefight, the young prodigy could find himself in his toughest fight yet. One thing certain, the winner becomes a serious name in a stacked lightweight division. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes, November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And now for your favorite segment, On This Day in Boxing History. November 12th, 1983, the great Aaron "The Hulk" Pryor defended his WBA super lightweight title in his rematch against the legendary Alexis Argüello, and delivered another unforgettable performance. Pryor had already beaten Arguello in their classic 1982 fight, a fight many still consider one of the greatest of all time. But in the rematch, Pryor left no doubt with relentless pressure and blistering combinations, finally stopping him in the 10th round with a devastating barrage. It was Pryor's 34th consecutive victory, and the fight was later named the Ring Magazine's Fight of the Decade. His ferocity, stamina, and will to win made him one of the most feared and respected champions in boxing history. And also, on this date, November 12th, 2011, Manny Pacquiao defeated Juan Manuel Márquez by majority decision in their third fight, a controversial outcome that had fans debating for years. Márquez's counterpunching ability and brilliance gave Manny Pacquiao all he could handle, and many felt that the Mexican legend deserved to win. It remains one of the most debated nights in modern boxing, and proof that sometimes even when history repeats, the fan never forgets. But that wraps up all my segments for today. Don't forget to mark your calendars for November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be a night of statement performances, potential upsets, and defining moments. And don't forget, Now You're the Monster Anyway will be fighting David Picasso on December 27th. That will close out the year with one of the most skillful matchups of 2025. But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on an update. But this is ZABoxingNation, where champions get analyzed and legends are made. And if you're new here, keep your hands up, and I'll catch you in the next one.